Well, following up this morning, last week the genealogy company 23andMe filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, paving the way for a sale of the company. That led attorneys general in several states to urge the company's 15 million customers to delete their data from the site. Now, companies like 23andMe, Ancestry.com, MyHeritage, and Family Tree, they've helped millions of people learn about their heritage or health information. I used 23andMe back in the day, so I was very interested in knowing more about how this data can be used. Privacy advocates have expressed fears that a health insurance company could buy 23andMe and then use that data to deny people coverage. But there are ways this data can be used for good. I sat down with former Denver District Attorney Mitch Morrisey, who founded a company that uses genetic genealogy to solve cold cases. His company takes DNA that's been collected from a rape or a murder scene, for example, and then they can match it with DNA that people have voluntarily shared. Then they build a family tree that can lead to a suspect. But this is important. They don't actually get the identity of the person who shared it.
And we never release the names of live people that are in those family trees. We redact that out. A lot of this information is destroyed because, remember, it's just a lead.
And Morrisey's company never worked directly with 23andMe because 23andMe doesn't share data with law enforcement. But people are able to take the DNA data that they get from 23andMe or these other sites and voluntarily share it with a service called GEDmatch. Now, GEDmatch has helped solve some major high-profile criminal cases. So I asked Morrisey if concerns about the 23andMe bankruptcy could lead to people being less likely to voluntarily share their data. If everyone did agree to put their information on a service like GEDmatch, you would solve a lot more crimes.
I've seen statistics that would indicate if people continue to provide their DNA to GEDmatch and Family Tree, we could get the solve rate on these cases up to about 90%. It's about 65% now, so it's good now. Even if you took your DNA out of 23andMe, you can still help us by uploading it into the two databases. It could help us solve these very horrendous crimes. And there's a lot of unsolved cases out there in the United States that could be helped by this.
So I also reached out to the Colorado Attorney General, and the office told me customers who are concerned should ask 23andMe to permanently delete their data and discard their saliva sample. But again, as Morrisey pointed out, you can download your raw genetic data from 23andMe before it's deleted, and then you can make a choice as to how it's used in the future.